My first time that my parents tell me of is when I was 5. And since then, I've been on stage. I've had a coach before, which was in primary school for competitions that I used to win, right? I didn't start off winning. I started off with a C-. But with progress and someone teaching me, I became an A++. So A++ is a prestige award, meaning the best of the best of the best of the best on the day.
For public speaking?
Yes.
Wow.
So, and after you get that, you get addicted to winning that, right? You're going to go again and you want to win the plus again. And it happened quite a few times. I think about 3 times where I got the prestige award, meaning they give you the award at the end of the ceremony where they say, today we want to just acknowledge someone. She hasn't received a certificate like everyone else. And this is why, because she delivered today. And then after that, obviously, normal, went to university, studied. After getting my first job, I had a bit of an incident that caused for me to leave corporate. And leaving corporate, I then took my Provident Fund. You know, we all get that money. When you're young, you're very reckless with that money.
You kill it. Eh? Chow all of it.
Exactly. But I was clever. I invested in going to TV presenting school instead. So I took that money, went to TV presenting school, started even a tent business. I mean, I was always...
How long had you worked at the time?
And a year. I just wanted to make sure I reached the 1 year mark because we were also winning a prize at the end of the year. So I was like, I'm not letting go of my money. I'm not leaving my money. It was commission, a lot of commission. I'm going to stay in this company until we get the money and then I'm out, unfortunately. It was an unfortunate hijacking, stuff like that. You can't stay. Your life is more important, right? And then I went for TV presenting training. It was an awesome school that I went to. And they taught me what I needed to know for what I wanted, because I've always wanted to be on TV. I mean, after being on stages, what's next? You're thinking I'm going to become Oprah Winfrey, Nolene Maholasan, or whoever, right? Someone like that. I mean, more the serious ladies. I didn't see myself as tiki, yeah. No. That's not who I am. I'm more the people that want to talk about serious things, like women empowerment, talk to people like you, what you're doing, right? This is it. This is the kind of conversations I want to have. And that's what they taught me then at TV presenting school. I went for a few auditions here and there, but when you are a child of God, and when I say when you are a child of God, meaning I'd been leading home cells for so long, it just was very difficult to break into industry. So I ended up TV presenting in church, which was amazing. I think it was amazing, a great platform to learn, to exercise your skill, to give glory to God. It was everything I needed at the time. And then after that, the journey began with more corporate, where I was now in talent. And in my talent space, I was focused on recruitment. So recruitment for finance professionals, which are chartered accountants. These are your CASAs, I call them the bright kids of South Africa. They're the diamonds, right? And I found myself interviewing them on a daily basis. They were my bread and butter, meaning if I got one of them sold, I had made commission for myself. And that was when I was in...
Sold as in if they get placed,
if they get a job. Placed, 100%.
All right, okay.
So I would call you and say, hey, I've got a CA here. He's hot stuff. He is just finished articles at this Big 4 firm. He's gone international. And he says he wants to work for you, right? Because I'd get a wish list from this guy to say, who do you want to work for?
Yes.
And then you interview him. He gets the job, but you pay me for bringing the talent to you. So that's where the talent side came in. And then that was external recruitment. So when I say external recruitment, was more salesy. And then I moved on to internal recruitment. That would be now with the talent development side. And that's different, right? Where people are actually joining the organization that I work for. And then through that company, I then got promoted into HR. And I say promoted into because I didn't study HR, have no background in HR, but they saw something within me and the way I managed my talent to move across to the other side. Yeah. So that's the story. It's a long story, but we're here now as a public speaking coach as well. So public speaking coach on Saturdays. I have to say that because I'm in HR. People will be wondering, when are you doing this? I'm doing it on Saturdays as well as in the evenings. I coach people across the world. So when I say across the world, I have people in my class at the moment from Lesotho, Botswana, UK, wherever. And I train people then to be able to assert themselves in the corporate space and to take up space, to be confident. Yeah, that's my...
So when we were chatting earlier on, you said something like when you started school, you did everything in Afrikaans.
Yes.
All the way through high school.
Yes.
In varsity, something happened. So when you look at the journey in terms of you having learned in Afrikaans and then pivoting towards English, was that an easy transition? I mean, I'm hearing the fact that you obviously now a public speaking coach.
Yes.
But in public speaking, obviously, people are more comfortable with the language that they use on a daily basis,
100%.
right? So the language for you was Afrikaans. Now, all of a sudden, the language had to be English.
Yeah.
What was the transition there?
So the transition wasn't easy. I have friends that I can say when they think about those years, they used to laugh at me because, varsity is a bit of we're still young. So people used to laugh at how I spoke and also how I would try and explain things to people. So when I'm trying to say to someone something in accounting, not knowing what word to use, it was a bit of a joke for them. And in that time, for me, I came to varsity with a very straight mindset. I'm here to get this degree and no matter what it takes. So I didn't mind being taught. I didn't mind sitting with people doing group studies instead of studying by myself and failing. I didn't want to be those study hard, fail softly kind of people. So I surrounded myself with people that would laugh at me a little bit, but help me. And that was more important. So it was a bit of a transition, but it didn't really hamper my confidence because I knew my story. And I think that's something, when you think about it, a lot of people feel bad about the fact that they cannot speak English as well as another person. But what's your story? You grew up in Mpumalanga, Swati, and you didn't speak English at home. So obviously the transition is going to be hard. But if you know your story, why are you not confident in who you are anyway? Like just a side note about that.